Hey guys, welcome back to Memes and Movers. I'm your host, Trader Prad. This is the beautiful Miss V here to my right.
Thank you, Prad, and hey guys, thank you for joining us today. Happy Friday to you. Happy first day of October. I hope you're doing great as usual. Be active on the chat. Ask us anything you want, write what you trade and what you want us to take a look at. Of course, make sure to like this video and let's get it started. Well, markets turned red and I think it's a perfect day to wear a green outfit. So hopefully by the end of the day will turn positive. How's your day going, Prad?
I haven't been doing much today. I've been just waiting to see for opportunities that present to me, and I've just been patiently waiting for my setups to show themselves. For the most part, so I've been flat, just hanging out, waiting, and kind of waiting for the close. Also, besides that, my trading has been kind of almost zero. How about you? Did you make any trades today?
I'm trading EV makers. I was with Neil and Sean on NIO, and it was losing trade for me. I'm still on Tesla. This goes a little bit better for me. We'll talk about this a little bit later. What about AMC, Prad?
Yeah, I'm taking a look at AMC right now as we speak. Just taking a look at what happened today because I know Sean was trading on the morning show. And I was looking at it yesterday too. So Sean was mentioning the stock yesterday when this crazy move was happening, you could basically use these levels going into today. Look at how the stock played out. Basically, when the stock went back into these same levels off the open, you see rejection. When you see rejection yesterday into the close around those levels, we saw rejection around those same levels off the open today. So that $40 rejection, pretty obvious. Every time we go there, you just got a short opportunity, a beautiful short opportunity to the downside on AMC, and I'm gonna guess the same thing happened on GME today. And if you guys remember yesterday, I actually said it was surprising to see GME have 1 million shares already trade, and then we got that crazy volume into the power hour almost coming in, causing it to go to about 180 or so. Let's quickly pull back here. So it went all the way up to wait. All the way up to 185 yesterday when that move was happening, and today it could not even open above 180 during pre-market and just kept crashing lower. So it was pretty obvious that that move had to do with some shorts either closing their position maybe for profit or getting margin called. Either way, that could have been a short squeeze that happened into the close yesterday, being the big volume day that it was supposed to be. And if you guys noticed, actually it was a big volume day. You guys saw Arun, you guys saw Sean trade the closing trades, the imbalance trades yesterday on the show at 3 o'clock. And in there, I think Arun was talking about how the number for the 350 number was $6 billion that was announced on Twitter. So that's how much this closing pressure was on the downside for the overall market yesterday, and that's what caused the big down move into the close, breaking all the supports and just turning red. And that's also prevailing today. So QQQs, as you guys heard, people the morning show, the whole fake out long off the open and pre-market, just giving the false hope to people, thinking that it's going to be a green day, and all of a sudden the rug just gets pulled and the market just shows you weakness and market just goes to the south. So QQQ, as we still speak, let me pull it up right now. QQQ down about almost 0.5% here, trying to play around the VWAP. Let's see what it does around VWAP. And the SPYs, of course, trying to do the same, but they're down about 0.01%.
Hey Prad, Lordstown Motors ride has good news today, but I feel like despite that, because of market as a general falling down more than 12%. So let's take a look into ride.
Yeah, for sure. So let's take a look at right here, down 12% with good news. So not sure how the market is baking that into the into the stock. You guys have always heard, buy the rumor, sell the news. So maybe being the good news is being sold as a profit-taking area while the market is selling itself. So that could be something to think about. But here we are. The news is, of course, obviously being sold, and we're down 12%. For those of you who do watch the show on a regular basis, you already know what this means. This means the stock is on short sale restriction. You cannot short the stock by just smashing the bids. You have to get picked up on the offer while the stock is upticking. That means it's going up.
Thank you, Prad. And we have a positive day, positive name in here. GoGo is up more than 9%.
Yeah, let's go take a look at Gogo. All right, 9% up with almost 4%. Sorry, 4 million volume here. Volume ramping up as we speak compared to the rest of the day so far. So causing it to have those breakouts, have higher highs, higher lows. Even now, as you guys can see, it's trying to make higher highs and higher lows, making that trend pattern to get that $19 break. And if you guys just took a quick glance at that size on that $19 break, there was some decent size there. If we can see that size get taken out, because I'm seeing volume coming in for the stock, and so as long as the volume is to the upside, that $19 break could be a good breakout play to the top side today. Let me just quickly go check what Gogo's all-time levels are to see if that could be helpful. So I see the all-time high at 35.77 for Gogo, and right now the first resistance obviously at 19.50. So there we go. There's the $19 break right in front of us. Then we see the size getting added back on the 19.02, and look at this is bids stepping up to support the break. So you just saw the break happen. Now the bids are supporting the break, and now you're getting the move. So that was a pretty obvious long right there, and it's gonna probably try holding that 19 for a little bit longer and go test that 1950 pivot point that I'm seeing on the monthlies on TradingView. So nice breakout on the $19 for whoever that called it out on Gogo. Actually, it was Miss V. So nice call out, Miss V.
Well, I take it from the chat, so nice call, guys. And someone's asking us to take a look at Prague.
Prague for sure.
We also had it on the watch list.
Yeah, we do have it on the watch list. Prague doing almost 150 million shares here right now, doing 140 million shares for the day. And trying to trade above VWAP. As you guys can see, the run up off the open, always off the open, you get crazy moves, volatile moves, and I've been burnt so many times just taking this opening drive plays that get further on in my trading career. I've been learning to be more patient and at least wait 5 to 10 minutes, let the stock settle a bit. So as you guys can see, this crazy move just could have trapped people on the long side, and then the rug gets pulled and you just go all the way down, and it just hurts people, right? So it being a $2 stock, people would just probably load up on the size aspect too. But here we are, after all that games that took place after the first 15 minutes or so, the stock did manage to find support around the pre-market highs, is making what's wrong with my throat, is making a higher high and a higher low all the way up towards VWAP, and is trading above VWAP right now as we speak, holding that $2 as a support. So maybe now we can get that second test for the high a day push around $2.35. PROG, making that nice trend words to the upside.
A lot of people ask about Tesla, if it can regain back to highs. Meanwhile, you're bringing up Tesla. Maybe I can review my trade on Tesla today. So, guys, I went long on Tesla at 77140-ish level. Stock went against me, and I bought more shares. Then, luckily, it went back to the upside. Then back to the downside, and I already made an exit, but the problem is that I had more shares. So there was no point to wait until it go back to the upside. I could just get rid of all my shares here, but I thought that it might go higher, so I decided to split my exit. Luckily, it went back to the upside, and here I'm out. I don't know, now it's again showing downside moves, but what are your thoughts, Prad? Do you think Tesla can break 780 again today?
Can Tesla break 780 again today? With the market weakness, Valeriia, I'm going to take a wild guess and say probably not.
Right.
So I think your short call there is a good. You're short, right?
Nope.
You're
It's
long?
long. So here, like, I went long and I'm out of my
Okay.
positions.
Well, I'm gonna guess just based on how it traded off the pre-market, it's trying to now reject off the pre-market lows. So
Right.
if it does break the pre-market highs, we could go back to, the little. I mean, that range I'm talking about, there's not even that significant trading, to be honest. So it could mean nothing. We'll see how the stock plays out here along with the market at the moment. So if you go to my screen, okay, we are. This is the range I'm talking about, and really not much trading that's happening here, insignificant. So maybe around here is what would matter. But right now, 780, 772 looks like is what's being tested and being rejected at the moment. So 780 is still quite a way out. Let's see how the stock behaves around $772 or so. And if we get that 772 break, then we can go all the way up to 782 or 780 on Tesla.
Thank you, Prad. And we have a new member. Corey Hartness, welcome to the green side and to the family. I hope you are having a green and positive day. And thank you very much. We appreciate your support. Back to you, Prad. Facebook.
What is the chat is just being taken over by Facebook spam, and people are asking what's going on with Facebook, and I don't see anything. So
let me see news. Maybe.
I think we might need to mod a little bit. Yeah, mod that a little bit. Thank you. So whoever was just spamming Facebook, I think they're just trying to cover it, and I'm not sure. But anyways, let's go to CEI, because I did want to talk about CEI before that happened. Just Valeriia, you got a little. You gotta do you're working hard today.
No problem.
All right, so CEI looks like I have a couple notes to give off of CEI. So yesterday, you guys were talking about how, well, at least how I was accurate on my calls on CEI, and I kind of felt good about it. And I want to see if I can still be a little bit more continuation of that accuracy. So we did get that $4 rejection. The stock failed that 380, bounced twice yesterday. So let me just pull the yesterday's chart. So that 380 reject right here, it failed at 380 multiple times. Yeah, we went to 390, and then it started failing 390, and then went under 380 again. So now, as you guys noticed yesterday when I said 350, 360, 370 is where the supports will be to go back to that 380, 390s. And today, that's where the stock is getting rejected off of the 350s, those 360s, and the 370s. So when we go back here in that range, with the lack of volume, we've been seeing 600 million shares, 500 million shares going off on the stock. So when we're not seeing that happening again on CEI, especially under a level that was a key support level that was holding the stock up to be trading above $4, I'm going to expect a little bit more weakness on the stock. Of course, it is down 13%, so SSR, it's you can't short it just by hitting on the bids. You have to get picked up on the offers. So maybe getting picked up somewhere before 360, 350 to go short on CEI and ride it back to VWAP would be a good idea. I think Sean has a idea for you guys.
Yeah, this ain't no idea, man. This is one that we've been pumping for a while here. Microsoft, just as we went off the show, man, we took the long there, and then we averaged it in down here at 28.50, and now it's just rip city to the upside right now. The NASDAQ taking off here. No, not really sure why, but we're starting to go to the upside in Microsoft. We're just going to do this one more time. We didn't do this enough on the show earlier, but we're going to spin it right now for you proudly, because here we go. Money. I mean, you can see right now, there goes Microsoft again. Bang! $1.50 winner right there on Microsoft as we continue to go to the upside, man. This, no slowing this market down, needless to say. Our Neo trade starting to go back up into the money as well. Palantir, Pfizer. Look at this Palantir trade, Prad. Long, 23.75 and 23.80. Out now. We're going to take one more out up here at the pre-market highs. What a great rally the market's having right now.
Wow, Sean is absolutely killing it. I love it. Let's go, Sean. Look at those trades, boys. This #1 trader right there. And, glad to have got to be in this office to be learning from traders like Neil and Sean, and I hope you guys are too, and you guys can do more so by subscribing to us on our channel, because we post educational content every day. You can follow Neil, Sean, Brandon, and myself on Twitter, where they post, you know, the sticky notes by Sean every day, and I'm sure some of those levels were posted, and if you had those levels, you're probably caking it like my guy Sean over here.
Hey, Prad, we were just talking about Tesla, and it's broke 773 level, and let's see where it goes. And actually, can we take a look at DraftKings? I see some news here. Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the world, partners with NFT platform Autograph, which is for purchase on DraftKings. So Usain Bolt is going to have his own NFT.
All right, cool. Yeah, I've seen the autograph NFTs for what's it called? I think Tiger Woods, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But now they're signing up with DraftKings to send the Usain Bolt's.
You can purchase it on
NFT.
DraftKings Marketplace.
Yeah, so not bad. Good little partnership going on over there. You know, not the fastest man of the world, but let's see if his record will be broken. All records eventually at one point are broken, right? So oddly enough, I wanted to see if the spammer who was spamming FB is you know, along with this market move, is actually gonna move FB, and you know, oddly enough, it did. Look at this move along with the overall market. You know, you saw Valeriia showed you Tesla moving up. Here we see Facebook moving up. Let's go see if Apple's moving up. You guys saw Sean talking about Microsoft, you know, heading up also. So looks like the market is now indeed up 25%. Or sorry, 0.25%. And my guess is, you know, we could see a rejection at the high a day on the SPYs and on the QQQs if we head towards that direction and turn back red. That's my guess, just purely off what's been going on this whole week. But we are in a new month, and that could change things for how we how hedge funds or banks think about the overall market sentiment. Market moving on insiders saying infrastructure bill passes today. Okay. We got some insider news here from Team PJCT. I like it. Let's go see what Microsoft is doing. I just want to take a look at that crazy move that Sean was talking about for Microsoft. So yeah, there we go. Microsoft is that 285 breakout, almost, I guess 285.15, given a clean run all the way up to 286.14. So $1 in that money off that breakout was pretty crazy today. Let's go take a look at BBIG real quick. BBIG still struggling to you know, have that strength to be above 650. We did see that run up above 650 yesterday. Where did we hold off until I think we went all the way up to 670, but then we kept getting rejected under by 660, and then we're holding around 635. So you know, that 650 number is a key number, and it's not holding up anymore. And even in pre-market, we were above it, but we couldn't be above it off the open. So yeah. A lot of things, though, for BBIG coming up in the future with the whole spin-off with the NFT and so on. So the short squeeze play might not be there just yet, but eventually maybe the spin-off happens and then something else goes there. Let's go look at AMC again real quick. AMC, yeah, going back towards lower day here. Like I said, I guessed it would. The rejection of 40. We went over 40 yesterday, but not able to close above 40 after having that crazy move up. Just tells me that could have been shorts closing their positions for profit or getting margin called for a loss. Either way, I think it was just a simple, shorts just being closed, and that caused it to have that move up on the upside, and then eventually just went back down. So I'm going to expect that same thing to play out today, especially with the market weakness that we are witnessing. But right now, market is showing us some strength because the SPYs are looking to go back towards the higher days. So let me just pull up SPYs over here for you guys. The SPYs are looking to trend towards the higher day here and the test the pre-market ranges. Let's see if we can break out and end the day green. If so, then that'd be great. Let's go look at the QQQs. Also doing something similar. We were almost down 0.5% today, and now we're trending back, trading above VWAP. So maybe more green coming in for the market.
Hey, Prad, someone says FWRG, new IPO. It's supposed to be on Nasdaq, I believe.
Yeah, I've looked at all the IPOs today, guys. They don't look anything like anything of value of a point. To be honest, the interest is not there for them. Let me just quickly show you what the numbers look like for those. So these are the IPOs today. That's a very small IPO. Like it's not something that I would be interested in as a day trader. And it's only 9 million shares being offered. That's very small. I'm not really looking forward for these opening plays at all on these IPOs. CEI is a bold trap. Let's go take a look at CEI. So CEI, made that beautiful green days, back-to-back green days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's quickly check over here. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green days before 2 red days, and then we had almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red days in like a range that did not matter. So let's see how many red days we have now in this range from $4 to $3. So far, CEI looks like it wants to hold up above $3, and you could see that on the move today. We went below $2, yes, but the stock immediately whipsawed back to $3 and held it on that retest over here, making higher lows on the way up and trading above VWAP. So my guess right now is it's gonna try and trade above VWAP or trade near VWAP for the rest of the day and just stay here and then maybe for the next coming few days, and of course we have a weekend coming up, so maybe on the next week we just trade around these ranges, the 350, 360, 370, 380s, and then we get that push above $4, $5 that people are looking for, being the highly shorted stock this is. So let's quickly check on trade ideas what the shorts interest for the stock is. It's being quoted that it is a 23.51% short interest on CEI. So that could still be a decent play that could play out on this when the pop happens, as long as of course the stock plays between these ranges for the next week, that is.
Brad, can we take a look at Disney? It's up more than $5 today.
Sure. So Disney is indeed up about almost $6 here, so $5.77. Good call out by Valeriia. Volume kind of picking back up after the open, but still pretty low. 4 million volume traded today so far, making the high day right now as we speak around 175. As you guys can see, there's some decent size on Disney at 170. Stop moving, my eyes can see. 174.97. So that's gonna be a resistance right now. Let's see if that size can be tested. As you guys can see, that just got taken out. So the next barrier I see is at 176.48. Let's see if the stock can go through 176 first before we test 176.48. So we just see the 175 breakout coming into Disney to the top side, and as I was saying earlier, when that news about some production being slower on Disney, I was like, okay, this is the stupidest down move on Disney ever. Like, this should be the easiest dip buy opportunity. So now you're just watching it. So that was this day, I think, around. Wait, that's today. So let's just go to the dailies. I'm gonna guess it was around this day right here, which was September 21st. Or on the September 20th. So either on one of these days was the down move day based on that production news, and that was the easiest dip buy opportunity. Of course, it did go lower, as you guys can see, up to 168, but now we're back in that 175 areas. If Disney can hold around these 175 area, 170 area, and with everything that's coming out, I'm pretty sure they have an Amazon partnership now, and once the world fully properly opens up and people are able to go to Disney places and the theme parks and everything and so on. Even today, Disney closed the lawsuit that they have with my sweetheart Scarlett Johansson.
Your sweetheart.
Yeah.
Does she know she's your sweetheart?
She knows it.
By the way, have you been in Disneyland?
No, I have not.
I've been in Paris and I loved it. They have so many cool attractions.
Yeah?
Yeah. So you should
I've
go.
never been there. I want to go. How many are there?
I know that it's one in Paris, but most of them I believe in USA.
US?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder which Disneyland is the best one.
Yeah,
The
that's a good
biggest.
question. What do you guys think, chat? What Disneyland is the best? America or
Well, obviously America.
they're gonna say
one.
America,
Yeah,
right?
I bet it's
America.
American. But in Paris was very nice too. You know, it's much closer to go to Paris from Russia than to America.
That's
so.
true. That's true. Cheaper.
Right, and Eiffel Tower.
Well, now you can go to America cheaper than Paris.
Yeah, true. But first they need visa back.
Yeah. Disney World in Orlando. Yeah, I would love to go one day. Maybe after, like I said, the world properly opens back up and no more travel restrictions and everything. And I would love to go visit all the Six Flags and go to the crazy resorts and the rides and so on. Paris is way more expensive, of course. I mean, it's Paris.
You sure it's
Disney has been
pronounced-
open. No need to go back. I mean, it has been open, but there's still like a little bit of a travel restriction for overall. Like, the world is not fully open. I mean, Disney's open. Even over here, a lot of the country is open. But I mean, the traveling is still not truly there that you would expect. So the money that you would expect for the Disney resorts and everything to come on is not at its potential yet. That at least in my opinion.
Talking about traveling though,
Yeah.
travel stocks are up today and UL still up more than 5%. Prad.
Yeah,
Good
so
day.
I've been noticing, all these stocks that got hammered through COVID are now making that run back up. So let's go. Prad, do you have any favorite SPAC stocks? I try not to indulge in SPACs, to be honest. It's just, too much. But especially with BBIG, like look at the whole BBIG story, right? If you guys can just pull up the all-time chart on it, it just like. I don't know how I would be involved in it, playing the whole news aspect. I much rather, if I was being an investor, with like I'm expecting you guys are or swing traders like the way you guys trade. If you guys are not day traders, I'm not sure how you guys would play this, being expecting to hope that news drops in your favor or not against your favor, and then you're just like playing that guessing game every day. For some reason, maybe I'm hardwired this way, being having started my career as a day trader. I'm always coming up with, looking for a catalyst and looking for a reason to take that trade and not making a prediction. So even now when I'm trying to make that transition and grow as a swing trader or as an investor, I want to think about, do I love the company or do I care about the company and so on. But if I have to wait for, the SPAC news to happen, the merger news to happen, maybe the merger does not happen, maybe there's some regulator stuff's going on. If I have to take all these guessworks into taking that play, I'd rather just not take those plays to begin with and take a better play. Like me and Sean and I we're talking about how much I love this new game, New World, and how I just keep talking about it all day and all these articles that are coming up. And Sean was basically talking about, well, man, if you like it so much and if you believe in it and if you think that Amazon Games, being the great company that Amazon already is, do you think think that they're gonna come up with better games in the future and become a better gaming company that they never were. And I was like, you know what, this could be a start. And if you think that way, why not just invest in Amazon? And even if it's like through options or fractional shares or whatever, then go invest in, like, you know, BBIG, where you're hoping for that merger to happen or that SPAC to happen. You're waiting for that deal to take place, and you're praying to God that the news just drops. I'd much rather go invest in something that I know than I don't know.
Hey Prad, Tesla is running. It's now broke 777 level, and that's great. I'm looking for around 779.50 level, maybe for a short position, but great. Tesla is back to the positive territory, and would be like, you remember we were talking about double bottom, so looks like that's what happened in here. So I might take a note for myself for future charting.
Yeah, so as you guys can see, the market, man, just helping the Tesla move up. So beautiful move up there. I hope you're still long.
No, like my plan was, as you can see here, this is like my two entrances, and I exited here, but then I still left some shares for myself because I was hoping it's gonna go higher and to split my exit and maximize my profit. Like then it again started to fall down, and I'm like, okay, I'm just like get out of my whole position. But actually, if it gets back to here, I might go into short. But I wish I could could be hold longer.
Yeah, but I mean, I still see money being made, so let's go, Valeriia,
Yes, sir.
making money all day.
Well, thank God to Tesla because it helped
No,
me to
Valeriia,
cover.
thank God to you for making that decision, because you
Thank you.
made the decision to press that key, okay?
Thank you, Prad. But like what I wanted to say, thanks to the stock for opportunities, because negative day for me for Neo.
For Neo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can't expect them to follow all the time. Of course they do sometimes,
Yeah.
but it's not 100%
that's
formula. That I mean, if it was 100% formula, everyone would take that trade and make
Yeah,
money
yeah,
every
yeah.
day. But it does work most of the time.
Yeah.
So if it works most of the time, keep taking that trade. And maybe the 1 or 2 times it doesn't work, you take the loss and you move on. But the 7 times it does work, you're making money 7 times and you're losing 3 times. Those are great trading odds.
That's true. Maybe like I need just practice to trade Neo more, because I believe like I started to trade Neo like a few days ago.
Yeah.
I never traded that before, so
Yeah.
maybe we'll get better.
I'm loving it. Maybe Miss V is gonna be the EV EV
trader.
sector
Specialist?
specialist.
Why not? I like cars and I like Tesla.
Yeah, let's do it, and then Randy can teach you too with Ford and everything.
Yeah,
yeah, it's gonna be a
please.
nice little segment. We could find a
Absolutely.
little EV sector
I would
segment
love
for
it.
Valeriia. I like it. I like having Valeriia talk about cars. Yeah, guys, funny enough, one day she just randomly started talking about cars to me, and I was like, wow, she knows a lot about cars,
Oh,
and it was a
so
great
nice.
conversation.
Yeah, it was a great
Yeah.
conversation because you were
About
into cars
McLarens
too.
and so on.
Yeah, you were showing me
Yeah.
cool cars, talking about McLaren.
Yeah.
Like James Bond movie
Yeah.
is coming soon,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you saw like they put that bolide, like a Formula One
Okay.
car. And like it's the kind of promotion I believe that Formula One McLaren car will be in the movie.
Okay.
I hope so.
All right,
It's gonna be
that's
fun.
exciting news. Yeah, I can't wait for the new James Bond. Someone did say if I'm into gaming, I should look at
Lol.
Activision. So, you know, I have no good comments about Activision, the same way as I have no good comments for for EA. So maybe I don't look at Activision on stream, because if you are invested in Activision, what I have to say is probably not going to be good for you. F1 car and Bond movie, awesome. I know, me too. Oddly enough, I read an article today that Red Bull tried to sign Lando Norris from McLaren. So hey, back off my boy Lando. Don't be trying to steal Lando. Red Bull already out here ruining relationships with every single driver because they can't have a good car, and now they're trying to steal Lando Norris. Hey, back up, Red Bull. I'm watching you. AMC Big Pop. Let's go watch AMC's Big Pop here. AMC Big Pop indeed. We're making that run back through VWAP here around $39, so not bad. But you know, let's see if we can hold 39s on the bid and trade above it, and not do this whole dilly dally of, you know, going up and down, up and down, up and down, giving you a little fake little breakout and do absolutely nothing. Why are you talking about F1? That's my love. I mean, dude, F1's my love too. My brother put me onto F1 when I was a child. I remember back in India, you know, waking up early just to watch Formula One for hours and hours on end. But of course, I don't watch anything these days. All I do is play games. But I still watch recaps, watch highlights, read articles about what's going on.
I believe
and I love it.
last F1 was in Russia, in Sochi city.
Okay. Have you ever been to one?
To Sochi?
No,
Or
like not
F1?
Sochi, to Formula
no.
One.
No, well, I haven't been in
Sochi.
Sochi also. Olympic Games were
Yeah,
in
they were.
Sochi once. No, I've never. Have you?
No, there
Is
is
it
a race in
expensive?
Montreal that happens.
Yes, I know. But
Yeah.
like, I believe Marlon was saying it was cancelled like this or last year.
Well, for
due to
COVID, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I can see
Do
that.
you want to go?
I want
Do
to
you
go
think
one
it's
day.
expensive to go to
It's
F1?
loud, apparently.
Yeah?
Like you can't hear anything once the cars are going by. It sounds like a jet plane engine just
But that's
driving
fun.
by you.
I want like you know,
Yeah.
even, like, air.
Yeah, I would love to go. We should all go and maybe convince Sean to pay for the tickets.
Absolutely.
We'll go
He'll-
as an office
he'll be
trip,
down.
right, Sean? Sean's gonna pay for it. I just spent 10 years working for F1 team. No way. What? Yeah, yo, we need to talk. Add me on Instagram. We need to talk. That's dope. That's crazy. All right, AMC still making that move up here from that 39 break. So let's go. You know, I asked it to not dilly dally around VWAP and hold 39s on the bids, and it's doing it. We're getting that breakout above this range. Let's see if we can now go test that pre-market highs or even the day's high around $40 or so. My guess is gonna be rejection by 40, but the market's showing a lot of strength here. The SPYs. Let me pull up the SPYs. The SPYs are now heading up over here as we speak, and you know, almost gonna be a new high a day on the SPYs. The QQQs are now turning green also. So you know, this is just upwards momentum just to the long side. Let's see if GME is getting a momentum to the top side here, and it is. Look at the volume coming in on GME, and we're getting that breakout above 178 right now. The spread is kind of spready, 40-cent spread. We do see maybe a 10-cent spread here and there, but we're seeing a 40-cent, 50-cent spread sometimes. So it is getting a little bit scary. The volume not really there to take a breakout, but you know, GME is also coming in with that move. Prad BTC holding up nicely too. Let me go.
I just wanted to bring it up. Bitcoin
Do it.
broke 47,000, guys. It's back to the upside.
Let's show your screen. Just
Sure.
pull what you're looking at.
No problem.
Yeah, there you go.
Broke 47,000, guys. Shout out to Google. And yes, I never doubted in Bitcoin, and I'm super happy it's up. What about your Cardano?
I'm not looking at my account because I know it's still red, but
think?
maybe it's green. Who cares? But all I know is
We just hold.
I'm holding for at least 5 years, so it really
Yeah.
doesn't matter even if I'm like red for one day,
Absolutely.
right? Like if I'm red after 5 years, then I'll close it for whatever red it is. But honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be red for 5 years, and this is because of a joke that I read on Instagram that I'm gonna stick with, and that is
What?
Bitcoin is going to 300K before it goes to $0.
Might be true, but like imagine those people. I just wish. Imagine those people who bought Bitcoin like for $100 or something like this. Come on, like
Yeah.
those people are rich.
Oh yeah, they're billionaires. The crypto billionaires. There's a lot of kids out there that I'm envious
Yeah.
about because they just bought it at a really young time. Hold till retirement. Oof, if I even get there, bro. With my habits and
Oh
health
my
habits, I don't even know if retirement's
You'll
even
be
is somewhere there.
You'll be fine.
All right. BTC, no chance BTC goes to zero. Exactly. That's what the joke was kind of getting to. It's like, you know, no chance BTC goes to zero. The chances of BTC going to 300K USD per coin before it goes to, zero a coin is the idea behind it. You're missing Z. Let's go check out Z. Wow, yeah, look at the volume candle on Z here. But that candle is coming in at the top. So I want to see if that candle is a selling volume candle coming in, or a buying volume candle coming in. But this trend we got up here, let me just pull it up on Zillow Group. Let me pull it up on here on the 1 day. And let me see. So this is exactly what I was talking about how algos usually run up the stock on near no volume to the top side and trap people on the top. So if we see a big order pretending to hold the level, and then once the stock goes down there and that level gets pulled, we're instantly coming back down. And I say this because look at how the volume over here looks like, and look at how the volume over here looks. It's almost no buying. It's 7,000 shares buying, 8,000 shares buying, 13,000 shares buying, and you're telling me no one sold a single share from 820 to 860. This is how algos trap people on the long side by running up a stock with almost no shares being taken or printed. Sorry. So I'd be a little careful on this move up because of the lack of volume on the move up. But now that we're seeing these volume candles come in, this is where the significance comes in. So now we need to see these volume levels hold up as a support. If it doesn't, then we're instantly coming back in through that levels and holding these levels instead of over here up top.
Hey guys, position alert. I'm short on Tesla at 77950. Let's see where it goes. And by the way, yesterday I was sitting on Instagram. You remember we were discussing iPhone and that it's not really pink. And like you were talking about some rapper gave a pink to like iPhone to his girlfriend.
Young Thug gave to Machine Gun Kelly, who's another rapper / artist, a pink phone.
How you called it? Like you said, it looked like cheap or something.
Yeah, it did
like,
look cheap.
So, but here's what I was expecting from iPhone.
Oh, that looks good.
It's not doesn't look cheap at all, but it's real pink. What Apple did, it's not even pink.
Yeah, no, that's a good pink. I could see you with that.
Thank you.
Why don't you? I know there's
Customize?
companies. Yeah, I know there's companies who customize it.
Well, maybe I need to research on that.
Yeah.
But
Well, we'll get you some research.
it's cool when it's originally, color.
Yeah,
like
but I
this.
mean, if you want it pink and Apple's not doing it for you, just go
I
get it
got
done. But I think it might ruin your warranty, so we'll figure that out. We'll be careful when we do stuff like
Those
that.
phones are expensive.
Yeah. Oh yeah. D-brand skins for phone. Oh yeah, that too. You can just put on a skin for it using D-brand. Actually, no, we're not gonna use any brand name over here. No sponsorships unless they cut a bag to me and Miss V.
Tell them.
They gotta cut a bag to me and Miss V before we give any sponsorship names out here. So no brand names are being saying out loud. CEI over here. As you guys can see, we're trading above VWAP. We're holding around this 325 levels or so. So good news for CEI. I did say that I'm going to expect it to hold above $3 for the rest of the day, just purely off how the stock has been trading all of this week and all of last week. But I'm going to expect that 350 to be as a cap or as a resistance top. Draft King. So Draft King, just crazy move to the top side today. I did read something about how they were going to invest in the British gambling scene and how that's not a good look for MGM. And DraftKings, Miss V just talked about how Usain Bolt's NFT can be bought on the DraftKings platform. You hear Sean talking about DraftKings almost every other day and how he loves the platform. You see DraftKings plastered on every single UFC fight these days, maybe even boxing. I know these mediocre boxing fights, I shouldn't say mediocre, I guess, those Logan Paul fights or whatever. You see DraftKings talking about them over there. My boy Davey Portnoy, bets on DraftKings too, I think, or maybe it's Penn National actually. And so, all of these just adds to one thing only: up, and up. Can we get much higher like yesterday? Yes, exactly. Just higher, boys. DraftKings, I think, is in a beautiful territory. Look at. I mean, I think it's down for a rebound here after this down move that we noticed from all the way $65 and so on. So let's see the volume pick up on DraftKings. Let's pull it back to the top side.
Hey Prad, do you remember you were talking about those weird long sticks?
Yeah.
And is that a sign, do I remember it correct, that it might be a sign that someone is going to make a big buy order?
Okay, so it's not someone is going to, or if it's big, it just means that a trade happened at all the way at the top over there. But it does not mean that it happened today. It means it could have happened any time from today till yesterday 11:44 a.m.
Okay.
So it takes 24 hours. I think it's 24 hours that the rule is for a dark pool to be reported. So when you see prints like these, it doesn't mean that this print was taking place today. It probably took place yesterday and just got reported to the market.
Thank you, Prad.
Yeah. AMC is coming up. ABNB. Let's go take a look at ABNB because we haven't taken a look at that bag or that stock yet. And then we'll go straight to AMC right after. So Airbnb here making a nice little run up towards VWAP and now trading above it, trying to see if we can test 171 as a support. Looks like, you know, a little bit of a spread widening around 171. So we'll wait to see if people throw out orders on 171 to support it, so it can maybe run back towards the high a day or the pre-market highs in the 173 area or so. But right now, maybe it could just base out by the VWAP area for today. But you know, I am looking at the market, just a quick glance, and I'm looking at SPYs making a new high a day. So SPYs up almost 0.5% right now, so 0.63% SPYs, and QQQ's up almost 0.1% and running up as we speak. So market turning green could help Airbnb run up also. Disney exclamation mark. I mean, yeah, Disney is a crazy monstrous move today. We did see that happen. AMC, like I said, that $40 rejection, and wow, look at that short. Darn, I wish I had some orders layered out there before 40. Looks like it started rejecting around $3.80 and went all the way up to 385 or so, and not even able to go to 40, to be honest. So maybe I would not have gotten any fills because I would have been a little bit more passive and not aggressive being on the show, just because I would have to see other stocks. But if you guys were watching it, you guys could have witnessed the weakness coming in and just start piling in on the short when the rejection happened and the stock just started going lower. It just gave you multiple pennies per share to the downside. I'm gonna guess we go lower all the way down to $39/VWAP once this failure of 39.20 happens. Maybe I shouldn't say once, but if that failure of 39.20 happens. LGHL, watch crypto. I think I have crypto up here. Let me just pull up crypto on the side to have it up and turn on pivot points for that. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So Bitcoin actually broke out of all the pivot points. I did say I don't have any history of using pivot points on crypto, so I don't know how true to them they are. But for today, it has broken all the levels to the top side. But LGHL, not really doing much at all. Trading around VWAP, but volume looks absolutely dead. We got this one little volume spike here, and looks like that was all of the volume for the day. And now there's no volume again, so the stock is doing nothing. Prague squeezing. I'm guessing you're talking about how the stock is trading today and not right now. So yeah, I guess you could say that this move up today and even yesterday was a squeeze move up and shorts being exposed. Let me see what the short interest is real quick. PROG. Looks like my account got logged out, so let me just reset it.
I'm not just keeping an eye on Olaplex, though. It's down.
There we go. Olaplex?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the IPO yesterday, right? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll pull it up right after this. Good call, Valeriia. So short float 10%. So not a high enough of a short float for the short squeeze players to start playing the stock. Prague 45% short. Where are you getting that number from? Is that from Ortex? With the number I see right now on TradingView says 10%. Let me go check what Finviz is saying. Finviz is saying 42%. I've seen Finviz be wrong a lot of times, so I don't really take this number to heart. I'm gonna see, because Finviz is not day-to-day accurate. I think Finviz's short float updates every 15 days or 30 days. I forget. I read somewhere. Maybe it's every week, to be honest, but it's not on a day-to-day note. I trade ideas. I don't know exactly if it's a day-to-day or not. I'm not sure how Ortex does it too, but I know for sure Finviz is not day-to-day. And if you guys are using StockBot on Discord, that's 15 days late. That the short interest, so the 42% that you guys are seeing could already be delayed. So I would urge you guys to use multiple resources to get your short float number. For today, I'm seeing the short float number being quoted as 10%, not 40% for PROG. So the numbers are. I'm gonna go with what Trade Ideas is giving me instead of Finviz, to be honest with you guys. On TI, oh, okay, that's Trade Ideas, yeah.
Tesla is going a little bit down for me, guys. Well, I'll try again, break my shares and get out from my short position gradually. I see my level is around 777.50 maybe for my first exit. Hopefully it's going there. All right.
So I'm seeing in the chat people are saying, how short floats are only updated twice a month for all stocks. You're not wrong about that, but there's something called a tag for the market, and the tag is basically how the orders are identified. So for example, every market order, or not market, any order that you throw out is either tagged as a buy order or a closing order for your buy order, which is your sell order, or a short sell order, which is you're selling the short sell, or you're shorting the stock story, and then you're buying back the stock, which is simple buy order. So these are the three tags that are tagged for every single stock when you're throwing out an order. The market maker sees these tags, the trading platform sees these tags, and it's just you might not have access to it. Ortex sees these tags on a day-to-day basis. Trade Ideas sees this tag on a minute-by-minute basis. So for a company like Trade Ideas who has access to those tags, all they have to do is run a software, run a code that just keeps a tally of all the short sale tags coming in, all the buying tags coming in, all the buying closing tags coming in, and get a somewhat of a tally of a short sale of the float that happened today, and keep that numbers rolling on a day-to-day basis. So you're getting a daily short float value instead of a 2-week value that companies or websites like Finviz give you, because they don't have access to market data like Trade Ideas, or how direct access platforms like Pre-Pro or Day Trade the World do. So you're not wrong when you guys say that, but there is a way to get a minute by minute or second by second access to what the short float is. But short floats are not always 100% accurate on these websites. Let's go to GME. People are talking about GME. GME, went all the way up to 179, almost 180, but now we're coming back down. So it is not not giving that 180 break that we want. So, we would like that to get it. Great info on the tags. Didn't know. This certainly explains why there is often discrepancy between these platforms. Yeah, no problem at all. I didn't actually know about it until I was asking Greg as to why some websites quote this, some websites quote that. And actually, he is fighting to get that quoted into our platform. We see the tags. We just don't have access to run the tally on the tags. So maybe our developers developers can give us access to that, and then we can start tallying the short interest somewhere on this little screen that you guys see over here, where the highs and the lows of the stock are mentioned every day. SPC classic pump and dump. Really? All right, let's go see SPC. I thought the FDA came out with, I believe that was yesterday. Wow. Okay, so this is a big down move. Even though the news was a good news, I thought the flight path was just not announced the right way. So get that Python coded up. Yeah, exactly. You can code that with Python and just calculate it daily. But like I said, if you're doing it that way, there is not a true accurate way to say if a short sale is being covered by the buy, or if the buy is a true buy, as in he wants to go long. So when you're doing that calculation, there's a little bit of a guesswork that the numbers have to do, and the AI kicks in and does the numbers based on average volume and daily volume and everything, and takes up shorts on a day-to-day basis, and does that little guesswork. That's how Ortex does that little guesswork, and so on.
Hey guys, I'm 50% out of my short on Tesla. The other part of my position, I would like to buy back at 775.50. Looks like it's going there. I'm super happy. Back to you, Prad.
Yeah, FWRG is talked about in chat. I'm just trying to pull FW. Okay, I don't see it. But all right, NIO, cool. Let's go look at NIO. I hate saying the stock's name because I just feel like I'm being attacked every time I say it. It's like NIO is right. All right, NIO.
But
okay.
You can just say like NIO.
NIO, yeah, I guess that's the best way to deal with it. Valeriia, you're coming in with the solution. I like it. Yeah. NIO on NY. We're just gonna spell everything out. 23 million shares today, almost flat, doing almost really nothing for the day, and trading under VWAP and getting rejected by 36 looks like, or even 36.40 over here at the tops. So having a bad day, having a down day. While Tesla clearly had a banger of a day to the top side today, as you guys can see, after creating the bottoms here at 764, with the market move up, Tesla had a crazy move up too. But now SPYs are trying to come back down to the VWAP, or maybe test the highs of the previous range. So let's see if the SPYs can bounce around there, and the Qs could also maybe go back up higher a little bit.
Hey Prad, can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
And Jim W is very interested also. What's on your chain?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
It's just a Japanese letter.
Does it says NIO?
No.
Oh, NIO
it's
is
just
Chinese,
a Japanese
right?
letter. So it really doesn't mean anything to most people, but it just a reminder for something to me. And we'll just leave it at that. LAUR coming in with volume, being called out in the chat, and by James Hammond and by Brandon in our chat too. So LAUR over here making that run up above $18 with volume coming in compared to the rest of the day. Lackluster volume trending the stock upwards, and now look at it make that breakout. So let's see if we can continue having this volume coming in and keep on trending higher and higher. Get that $19 break today that the stock wants to go test. I see resistance around, let me just show you guys this screen. Oops, sorry, Valeriia.
Oh, hi.
Let me just show you this screen. I see resistance around 18.20. So as you guys can see, we did go up to 18.30, but there was no real trading above even $18 right now. So let's see how the stock behaves around this resistance level around 18.20, and then we can go test higher levels above on LAUR. Prad screen.
By the way, Prad, do you know what time is it now?
It is, let me guess, LIKECLOCK.
Like o'clock, guys. Please, I know we're all busy trading, but let's take a quick break and double check and make sure you smash the like button. We are also almost at 300 likes. And again, let's make our daily goal 700. It's Friday. It's first day of October, and I believe it's just 30 days until Halloween. So, team, please support and smash the like button. We would really appreciate that, and I'm pretty sure you would feel better, all that positive energy. Let's exchange it.
Oh man, I almost got attacked by my own water bottle here for a second.
no.
Water just squirted all over my face. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Okay, we'll just change the topic before chat gets too active off
We
that
want to
word.
see it on camera next time.
No, maybe not. That was actually on camera, I think. But mRNA, wow, let's go. So, I was screaming the mRNA short song for a couple days now, and saying the stock deserves to just crash and go lower. The stock doesn't deserve to be where it is. It's way too high. Blah 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 blah. But of course, I'm not the only one screaming that song for so long. There's a lot of people on Twitter saying the same thing. So here we are. Finally, all of us mRNA bears are now, happy about these calls because we're seeing these big down days on the stock. We're finally breaking this big support around 360 and trending lower. So let's see what the stock does around 320 and 300 for the next month or so. And if we can trade under 300 and continue going lower, I still think we're kind of high on mRNA, but this could be a little oversold for at least on the weekly scale, and we'll see where it goes from there. What's my favorite cannabis company? I don't think I have a favorite company. Like in terms of like Aurora or Tilray or something. Like I don't have a favorite for company in terms of cannabis. I just enjoy cannabis in general. So like if it's good, it's good. I'll buy it. If it's bad, I'll cuss at it and I'll throw it out the window and I'll probably
You'll
never
pass
buy
out.
it again. Sorry.
If it's bad, you'll pass out.
If it's bad, I'll pass out. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, probably. Puff puff give, exactly. Yeah, like I don't have like a devotion or like I'm not married to like a cannabis company. So overall, I'm actually still bearish on the cannabis market in the stock market. So I'm not really looking forward to being an investor in the cannabis market just yet. I would throw it too. Yeah, the gross buds are gross, dude. Tesla coming back lower here indeed, along with the market. So looks like let me just show you guys what the QQQs are doing. QQQs, now flat for the day, zero, coming back lower, getting rejected around the pre-market area, and SPYs looking like a little bit of a retracement also after making the high a day around 432, and now we're going back under to test 431 and the previous ranges. So let's see what the SPYs can do here. Maybe we can get that second move to the top side after forming support in one of these areas for both the QQQs and the SPYs. Buy SNDL in the 60-cent range and sell it in the $1.10 range in this queue. I mean, yeah, that looks like a great call. I've seen SNDL trade above $1 before, and I've actually had killer trading days on SNDL when it was trading above $1 as a day trader. When the volume kicks in on SNDL, it is absolutely amazing to just smash the trades. Prad is inverse crystal ball. What in the heck does that even mean? Need supplies to grow. So GRWG. I'm guessing this is just like one of those growing companies. So yeah. All right, let's go back to see what AMC and GMEs are doing. So there you go. As I said, rejection of the 99 or 99.99. The rejection of the $39 and going under VWAP. I saw that coming. I saw the rejection of 40 coming, and the story might play out for the rest of the day. But AMC still up 2%, so not bad at all on the green day. So let's keep on going. Let's see what GME's over here. GME's still up 0.5 for the day, trading above VWAP. So let's go above 175. So that's a good thing. And still under 180. So not really the best. GME about to break 180. Not today. Not today. What do we say to that? Not today. GME is probably not breaking 180 today, unless, of course, we get another crazy volume move that like we did on the GMEs and on the AMCs yesterday around, what is this, 230-ish? Around 230-ish, the volume just picked up and the stocks just went crazy. I'm not going to expect that, but who am I? I don't have a crystal ball. It could just easily go up there again and just do that.
Hey guys, I'm fully out of Tesla. A beautiful, great, profitable day for me now. And never mind about NIO. Actually, we can take a look how it's doing. Nasdaq actually also is slightly down, so let's see where Tesla goes. But I'm super happy about this trade. Let's see NIO. All right, it's on New York. It doesn't do anything. Super boring.
Right now.
Oh, hi.
But that face right there is not boring at all.
Aww.
All right, now let's go to an even more boring stock. SONN over here is a penny stock doing 6 million shares. So a penny stock doing 6 million shares is equivalent to like, I don't know, Tesla doing almost 6 shares a day for me. Look at the penny stock over here, which doing almost 1 billion yesterday. We had FAMI that just absolutely went off the rails with volume yesterday. We saw Sean trade it live on the show. You guys saw I think maybe Arun traded. I can't remember. But either way, the stock was being covered yesterday on the show, and we saw it do crazy volume. And someone was asking if SONN the pump is coming soon. Not sure if that's gonna happen. I don't play on the hopes of a pump coming or a dump coming. And maybe that's not the right way to think of a strategy to play. If you believe in the company and you think they deserve to be more than $1, they don't deserve to be sub dollar stock, then you're not really waiting for a pump. You're just waiting for a news to come in and the stock to get better or whatever it is that you're waiting for. So if your play is purely waiting for, I don't know, Reddit pump or a Reddit dump to happen or a Discord pump or a YouTube pump, I would not. I would be careful on that for sure. Prad, you have any position on stocks right now? No, I'm flat for now. I've already made my opening trades. You know what? Let me actually show you a couple of my opening trades. Why not? XLRN. So this stock is actually being bought out by a stock that was on our watch list today. Merck. Oh my goodness. Well, no way the stock is doing this right now. Wow. Boo boo me. Sad Prad. Trader sad. Whatever you want to call me right now because I'm crying. I'm trying big time. So this was my entry. Look at my beautiful bottom wick entry. You can call me Miss V almost over here with this bottom wick entry. I took my shares out and I was like, the stock is showing me a lot of strength. Let me try to see if I can catch another entry somewhere. I caught it, and then of course, what did I do? I did the same stupid exit as I did earlier, and Trader Prad is now Trader Sad twice. Actually, let's make it 3 times because I'm seeing this move up here and I'm missing out a lot of money. But anyways, this was my trade here. This is a stock getting bought out by MRK on New York, or Merck, who had positive news today on COVID-19 vaccination pill, or is it just a pill that prevents death or something? It was something along those lines. But yeah, MRK. But
those look profitable for me, your trades.
They are profitable. It's just I would love to make more money.
It's FOMO for you?
Yeah, I would love to make more money.
No, it's good.
Trader Pride is never trader happy.
I think you did a really great job and you picked up those levels.
Thank you.
I like that.
Thank
very
you.
neat. By the way, Prad, did you talk about LAUR yet?
LAU, yeah, we did talk about LAUR, yeah.
Just to make sure. Ooh, we have super chat. Bert Jones, another super chat. Bert Jones, thank you very much for your super chats. Love the sidebar commentary. I don't know if I'm making it to retirement. Lol. Okay.
Thank you for that.
Dominic Famularo. Thank you for your super chat, your daily super chat to us. We appreciate it a lot. Rocket Labs has been Strongsville all day. I like that. Strongsville. Greenville. Can we take a look at Rocket Labs, Pride?
Yeah, RKT.
I believe so.
It should be RKT. Let me just RKT is RK Companies. RKLB. All right, RKLB on NASDAQ. So 2 million shares traded today. Volume now coming off. We are in lunchtime. I usually say this a lot before lunchtime, and I'm actually noticing the show has been absolutely crazy today with the stocks moving all over the place. That I actually haven't even been able to mention how volume dies off during this time. So from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, guys, be careful. You're going to be most likely fighting against the algorithms and the bots of the markets. Volume is going to be tapering off. The retail orders and the manual traders who actually sit there and trade manually most likely will be heading off to lunch here. So be careful with your positions a little bit, and don't let the algorithms vick you out off your position and shake you out. Don't let them do the Harlem Shake on you. All right. RKLB, of course, as I was saying, coming into a lower volume area, is trying to hold that trend of higher lows and higher highs, continue going higher, up almost 0.5% for today, and trying to hold these levels. So let's see if we can stay around these areas and volume comes in maybe later on in the day to go higher, or maybe it just stays around these areas. Yeah, I am going to lunch. Well, Christopher, I hope you have a great lunch, and I'm actually excited to see what our lunch is because the smells were kind of nice.
Absolutely, and Prad, and I know we're not like chart analysts but sometimes those are coming up to memes and movers, and someone is saying that it's cup and handle on GME, but also someone was telling me earlier that on Tesla it's cup and handle, and I actually googled it, and it looks kind of, oh my god, I mean,
you just go to the picture, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, stop Investopedia. Okay, leave me alone. So basically, like this cup, this is handle and stock, like supposed to go to the upside.
I mean, it already happened, I think, is what the person was saying. So let me show you what the guy was talking about, so you have an idea. So you kind of pull the trade off if you think about it. So right here, you see this U shape.
Yeah.
This U shape is the cup, and this down move right here is the handle. So this is where you would hold the cup and drink the coffee, and this is where your money is sitting.
Okay.
Right? And when you pick up the coffee and you drink the money that you're about to make because you're going long, this is the upward moves, and you get out on the move. So the cup and handle is type of this move that the guy was talking about, or he or she or whatever they identify with. They're talking about this is somewhat the cup of handle or cup and handle. But once again, I have tried using this pattern a lot, and it has failed me multiple times. So this is why I don't like using trading patterns. But you know what? It doesn't hurt learning them. It doesn't hurt learning the patterns at all. So for sure, good call out on that. Get used to double cup. Yeah. Try day trade the world. Thank me later. I'm in Vancouver. Ooh, let's go. Another Canadian. Cup and handle never works. Yeah, see, like it has failed me multiple times where I'm just like, yeah, no, thank you. You keep your cup and handle. I'll go keep my trend lines and my support and resistances. I'll go do those. But I'm off this cup and handle stuff. Double bottoms, triple bottoms, stuff like that. I'm cool with. Like that makes sense to me. But like the whole cup and handle stuff, that's just people getting too fancy at that point, man. Let's just keep it simple. Stupid is what I've been taught, and you're just getting too fancy with it at that point. Vancouver community, yes sir. I've never been to Vancouver. Miss V was supposed to be in Vancouver.
I'm still supposed.
Even now?
Next weekend.
Oh, you're next weekend?
Next weekend. Yeah, for a few
Well, who's
days.
sitting here then?
Well, I don't know yet. We'll figure.
You're gonna sit here?
Here's
Well,
the
come
new
say hi.
host.
Come say hi.
Hi.
I'll be the new Valeriia.
No.
So this is the guy that you need to hit up every time that internet's lagging. So that's Rob. If you ever see him on the Toronto streets, just beat him up and blame him for our internet lag issues.
No, he actually just said that he fixed our animation so soon.
Not yet, he
but
said.
Soon, as I promised you guys, maybe on Monday, we will have some fun called animation.
But yeah, wow, so you're going to Vancouver.
Yeah, I tried to skip that. I thought you were gonna forget. Yes, I'm going to Vancouver. Like I'll be quick.
All
Like,
right,
I'll
you
be back
better
super
be.
soon. Yeah,
Better be.
I will see. Like, we need to discuss it, obviously, but I miss you already. Maybe
Yeah.
we can stream from Vancouver.
Oh, a laptop while
Yeah.
while you're on like your tours.
Yeah, right?
That'd be so funny.
Yeah, I would show you views. You would just like
Yes.
tune in, and I would like show you
Yes.
mountains.
That'd be amazing. That way the whole
ocean.
chat and all of us are on a vacation with
Right.
you.
I
That'd be
take you
amazing.
with you.
Let's do it. We'll put a GoPro on your head.
Okay.
And then we'll just that'd be so sick. Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Live stream IRL streaming Vancouver vacation with Valeriia next week, boys. Let's do it. That's actually a sick idea. Maybe one day we could do something like that. IRL stream, maybe somewhere, at a theme park or something. That'd be sick.
We could do this.
Get that man more camera time. Rob, Rob
You don't
does not
want it.
need more camera time. If he'll just go crazy. Let's go to Neil.
Yes, sir. And I actually want to talk about CEI, believe it or not. Look, it got punked the last couple of days, or pretty weak days. But remember, this 340 level, the previous high, that was a big short, and then a breakout at that price. You have yesterday's low at 340. It's all a long way of saying, and I mentioned this in the chat, so you guys might have read this already, but it topped out at 340 on that bounce here, and then made a second play at it. So I didn't short off the lower high, got a VWAP, reloaded here in front of 340. And I was just sort of saying, if it holds a higher low, it smells like a breakout possibly through that price. It might stall at 360, 355, 365, somewhere in that area, but certainly setting up that if it makes another test here and breaks that 340 level after putting in a higher low, CEI could be off to the run. I'm still sitting in half my short. Candidly, I'm on the bid again in front of 25s. I'll probably cover more in front of VWAP. But it does give you those feels, like at this point. Volume hasn't come back into it just yet. It's likely going to need that to happen first on the way to a 340 break. But CEI's story isn't even close to done here.
All right, let's go to look at CEI. So yeah, it's just been trading around, as you said, that 340 barrier and between this VWAP area or so, making a higher high between that 340 and that VWAP area. So let's see if we can get that 340 break to the top side. But if we do, I'm just gonna expect a rejection off that 360 or that 350 level on CEI. So keep an eye out on the top side. Not much room to the top side as there is to the downside, in my opinion, on the stock for today at least. What happened to INDP? Not sure. Not much going on this stock at all. So a little bit of a downwards move ever since for a couple of days now. So INDP just going lower and lower, not having a good time. AMC still trading around VWAP exactly like I said it would. We could see this pattern playing out for the rest of the day. Low volume time coming in. Lunchtime. See, people are going for lunch right now, so don't expect too much of a move coming in. Maybe 1 o'clock, maybe 2 o'clock, maybe 3 o'clock. The power hour with Neil, Sean, Brandon, even Miss Miss V sometimes in there. So maybe around that time we get some volume coming in, but right now zilch, we're not gonna see much going on, in my opinion. It's gonna sideways trade in this area. Lunch is stuffed red peppers with mixed rice.
Okay, let me first prepare.
Yeah.
Hard to translate that.
Agree 40% short interest. So let me just quickly verify with what Trade Idea is saying, and Trade Idea does not have a number for me, so sadly I cannot verify that for you
All right,
today.
I'm ready. Are you ready? It's a hard
Yeah.
one. So stuffed red peppers is it like, do we need like red, or we can just go for peppers?
You can say pepper.
Okay.
But what is red?
Krasny.
Krasny is red?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is green?
Ziloni.
Green is
Ziloni.
Ziloni,
Zeloni.
Zeloni, and Krasny.
Yeah.
So, Krasny? No. Krasny? Krasny, Zeloni.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. So, stuffed peppers would be фаршированный
Фаршированный
перец
перец.
и рис.
Фаршированный перец и рис.
Yeah, it means like stuffed peppers with rice.
Фаршированный
Фаршированный перец
перец
и
и
рис.
рис.
You're doing great.
I'm saying it, but I don't think I'll remember. This one's long.
That one's long and
This
hard.
one's long.
Yeah, but you did amazing.
I'm saying it properly, I think,
Hopefully you do, but hopefully you remember красный и
but Krasny
зеленый.
and Zeloni.
Yeah. Easy
Krasny
Russian
day.
with Valeriia and Prad.
Hopefully, guys, we got a Zaloni day and not a Krasny day. But right now, the QQQs are looking like on a Krasny territory. So if you look at it, they are down 0.21, and we're getting Krasny candles right now all the way to the downside. So looks like if we see more Krasny prints on the level 2 over here, that means red prints on the on the level 2 over here. There's more downside. We need the Coloni prints. We need the Coloni candles all the way upside, and we get that nice green move to the top side for QQQs. But right now, as we guys see, QQQs indeed coming back lower here towards VWAP, and looks like they are now down almost 0.2%. 0.2%, and the SPYs also were up. They were good. They were a good 0.6% or so. I think the highest I saw was 0.63ish or so. But now they're almost coming down back towards VWAP along with QQQs here. Up now 0.4% for QQQs. Prad should have little hearts flowing from his head when talking to Valeriia. There are. It's just they're little hidden ones. So it's not too obvious, but I guess it kind of is, huh? Great bilingual commentary, Prad. No, you guys are welcome, man. Just having fun with you guys at the expense of my voice. All right, let's go to let's see what the top volume stock of the day is. Yeah, so of course CEI back to back volume, big volume days, and Prague not too far from it. I'm glad to see multiple stocks doing crazy volume, especially the penny stock doing almost 1 billion volume. So it looks like retail order flow is kind of coming back into the market, and we're seeing the volume pick back up. So that's all good news overall for a day trader at least. Seeing that volume coming in, seeing people trading again is good news. Let's keep that momentum going on for all of this month and all the way till the end of the year.
SMTS is popping on the chat. SMTS?
SMTS?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. SMTS. Okay, it's on
45%
Amex.
up.
It's on Amex. Yeah. Let's see, and it is indeed. Look at the run up here after it did trend up all day with kind of a low volume and held VWAP. So even though that run up was not too significant of a volume, we had decent trading to substantiate that run up to the top side. And now we're seeing volume pick up and actually dictate where price is being indicated. So as you guys know, when I say it's a low volume period, but when you see volume pick up in low volume period, this could mean something. That means eyes are on here. Maybe it's algos running it up. Maybe it's a big buyer running it up. Maybe it's one big buyer showing his card, and then the algos recognizing and fingerprinting that card and saying, oh, you think something is valuable here? If you think something's valuable here, we see something valuable here. So one algo sees that, another algo sees that, and then retail order flow, who's not gone to lunch yet, the degen order flow sees that, and they're jumping in, and this is now bringing in that volume, that momentum to run up to the top side. So be ready for that violent move to the downside once that volume disappears, because the algos once again will start taking into power because the lack of volume will show, and the liquidity vacuum shows up, and then it just drops instantly, and people are not ready for it. So the low volume period run up should always be played with a little bit careful. But of course, this is not low volume. The volume is ramping up over here. So this is of course a little bit of a different case on here.
Hey, Prad, Tesla touches VWAP area in here. Let's see if it's gonna break it or reject and go back to
Look
the upside.
at that short, boy.
Thank you. And as you
Let's
told
go.
me, I'm splitting my exits. So yes, I'm learning here. And guys, I hope you're learning with us, and I hope you're kind, beautiful, smart trader, and you like this video, because that's what smart, beautiful traders do. And yes, Nasdaq is down 0.08%. Tesla is down almost 0.5%. Okay, now 0.07. Well, let's see. I still believe that it can be green day for markets.
Yeah, I mean, markets still having a decent day. SPY's up a .5, QQQ's down barely anything, so still having a decent day. So let's see if that's what do I mean by DGen. I'm just joking here. You know what I mean by DGen. The guys who are punching all the way at the top because they're FOMO buying it, and then when the stock comes crashing down, they're panicking and they're worried about where to close or if it's gonna go back up. That's the DGen order flow that I'm talking about. The guys who are punching all the way at the top of the stock when the volume is tapering off after the run up has already taken place. That's the DGen volume I'm talking about. Not you guys. You guys are not DGen volume.
Oh my
Trust me. BMRA tested the opening range and a hard reject from high a day. BMRA. Let's go take a look at this bad boy. Oh, wow. Look at that down move. Yeah, so indeed ran up all the way up to, oh, wow, it was $19. Wait, that's not the same stock. I'm looking at GOOG. That makes more sense. Here we go. So let's quickly pull back. This is the pre-market high. The volume is 66 million, and look at the volume from around 8 o'clock till 9:30. This is decent pre-market volume. This is not bad pre-market volume. And let me quickly. Oh yeah, I won't be able to see how much of it was made in pre-market. But anyways, the stock did come down to hold that level where it did find support and ran back up. But as you guys can see, it didn't really go all the way up to the highs that in pre-market that it made. So there's still a little bit of room to the top side maybe once it finds support in the $6.17 or so. But if it fails that area for 620 or 615 on BMRA, maybe that move to the top side is exhausted for sure. But it is up 39%, and maybe we're seeing some profit booking coming in. GME for 180. I'm not sure that's gonna happen today, like I said, but we'll see. As you guys can see, we're getting multiple rejections at the 179 area, even though we traded above 179 in pre-market. The volume in pre-market almost significant because the volume all day is about 1 mil, so it means nothing. What this level in pre-market means nothing almost. But let's see how the stock truly behaves around 180, and if it has the strength to close above 180. My guess, even if it goes above 180 today, it's not closing above it. And if it's not closing above it, it's pretty much game over for GameStop for today. And let's move on to next week for it. ASV, not Prad on memes. Prad can't gauge this time of day. Fair enough. It's not going to 180 though. Probably my guess. Let's go see what AMC is doing. And AMC is still around VWAP, as I said it would be for until 2 o'clock or so, like yesterday when that move happened around 2:30. Higher lows AMC, it is crawling up. I mean, yeah, it is, but it's still around the whole VWAP area. We need that breakout above 40 for that move to take place, and we're nowhere close to that just yet.
Pride, looks like CEI on AM is a stock of a day, and Angel Allen Francis is asking, what are the chances that we will break 3.40 area?
What are the chances? I mean, you might as well go to a casino and throw the dice and guess there, because you actually know the chances at the casino. This is not a game where you have fixed odds and you can just roll the dice multiple times and know exactly how many times you're gonna win. I mean, even then, the casino wins half the time, and they're rigged to win that way. But I can't give you a prediction answer like that. It's just impossible. What you can do is look for the levels that the stocks is playing in. 340 is being rejected multiple times. If it goes back to 340 and gets rejected rejected again, there is your short play. If it goes to 320 and finds support, there is your long play. If it breaks 320, there is your short play to go down under 320 all the way back to 2.9 or even 2.8. If it breaks 340 to the top side, there is your long play all the way back to 360s, 370s, or maybe only up to 350s. So you have your scenarios, your risk reward scenarios, and you're not really playing a casino percentage. You're not really guessing and going, maybe it's 61.32% that CEI breaks 3.4. I can't give you a number like that.
Yeah, Angel also identified the support at 3.25.
Who?
Angel.
Oh, Angel. Okay, I thought you said Neil, but for some reason I was thinking about Neil because Neil said 340 was the resistance, and it was a clear, obvious resistance, right? Look at it how it was getting rejected today, and Neil showed it to that level, previous level compared to why it was getting rejected at 340 today. All right, so in my overall opinion, though, on CEI, it could still go higher. 80% of the time, Trader Prad is right 100% of the time. Wow, no, Trader Prad may be right 50% of the time, and I'll take 50% because those are great odds. 50% in a trading odds, I'll take it. I've been lucky enough to have, a slightly above 50%, 55% win rate on my stats, and that's a dub in my book, boys. As long as you have a good risk to reward and a high win rate, not even a high. If you even get a 51% win rate and your risk to reward is 5:1 or 3:1 or 2:1, that's a profitable odds right there, and you can learn how to get better and improve yourself better. Just go that way. I've been lucky enough to be just slightly around 54, 55, 56 month over month over month. I would love to see what Sean's percentages are. Sean's percentages are probably like 80, 90. Like, this guy's killing it. But he doesn't even track it. I track my stats every day. Like, I download data and I watch it. I track. I update. I tag the setup and I look at it and I get engulfed by my data completely. Sometimes I think it's a real bad thing that I'm doing, because maybe looking at the data on a day-to-day basis is not a good way. Maybe I should do it on a weekly reflection or maybe on a monthly reflection instead. But yeah, I kind of get too into the data, like just drawn into it. Mine are 75. Wow. All right, buddy. Let's go. This guy's trading like an algo over here. 75% win rate. I like it. BTBT moving up. And I'm going to guess that move is kind of in tandem with BTC USD, because I do see BTC USD made a little bit of a run up here just 5 minutes ago, not too long ago. So it could be a little bit of a sympathy move up, but then Bitcoin immediately came back down. Damn it, why did I not talk about GBTC today? Let's go see if GBTC is doing any volume. Bitcoin made that run up and is trading in a beautiful range today, but let's see if it's going to help GBTC in any way. And looks like it's not. Prad needs to watch the Anchorman movies. Why are you telling people that I haven't, Neil? It's supposed to be an inside conversation that I haven't seen any of these movies yet. Come on.
Me neither.
I mean, you're still young. Like Anchorman and like these movies, like the Scarface and everything. It's kind of like everyone my age has seen them. Everyone my age have seen them, and I'm kind of like the odd one out who just like plays video games all day and not watching the OG movies.
You're young soul.
I'm young too. Yeah, I'm like 27.
You just need to get TikTok and you'll be good.
No thanks. That's the one thing I don't want to do, man. I don't want to be on TikTok. I hate the platform so much. It makes no sense to me. But man, the people on there are absolutely making money just by doing a little dance. So congratulations to you guys. Pratt watches too many Bollywood movies. My mom wishes I watch Bollywood movies. Watch Goodfellas. I've seen it already. You were saying something?
Fair. Like I'm sure you're watching Bollywood movies.
Yeah, right. My mom wishes I was watching Bollywood movies. One thing that I am watching though, Baki Hanma on Netflix. So Netflix, man, coming in with another banger. Anime this time. Baki Hanma had 2 or 3 seasons already, but now they had another little, I think just 1 season. I'm not sure how to call it, but I'm loving it so far. It's beautiful. One thing that I wanted to I brought up Baki Hanma is not just for Netflix topic, but the topic about how good it is what he does in the anime. So a little spoiler alert is Baki in that anime when he's prepping to fight his dad for who's going to be the strongest person in the world. He's actually fighting a praying mantis in his head who is 10 times, 100 times bigger than the normal praying mantis size. And this is basically called visualization. What Baki is doing is visualizing a monster out of a real small insect and is fighting that insect in his mind on a level where he believes that thing really exists. If you just take that concept and that idea and apply it to real life or even trading, conceptualizing your trades, taking that idea, visualizing a trade on the top side, on the bottom side, visualizing the stock doing absolutely nothing, visualizing the news coming in and just absolutely rocking, visualizing news coming in just going to the downside. If you just spend a little bit of a time before you start your trading day and just visualize the trades, the levels, how you want to play it, and maybe even visualize the stock going up in your way and then all of a sudden it's going against you. What are you going to do? What keys are you going to press? What app are you going to open? How are you going to open Robinhood and click it? Just visualize the step-by-step process of everything, and it's going to help you just be a better trader and a faster trader. I've done this on a day-to-day basis. I still do it, and I think and watching that last night on Baki Hanma was absolutely like another revelation to me. I was like, wow, this is crazy. This is something I do. Watching this as an anime and this is absolutely nuts. I think I should talk about this on the show, and I'm doing it. So
thanks for sharing.
Visualize, guys. Visualize your trades 100%. Are you LeBron James before game day? Ooh, I mean, I'm LeBron James every day when I'm about to go play Valorant. I know that in my head at least. I'm like hitting the smoke and about to just go absolutely pop heads. Someone spiked Prad's water. Ooh, I hope not.
I didn't.
All right, GROM. Grom. Let's go look at Grom. Grom flush apparently. My chart kind of isn't loading, but let's see on the 15-minute. We are seeing a big 15-minute candle to the downside here. Looks like levels are breaking. We are making a low day. The lower day was established at 323, making a little bit of a bounce from there. So let's see if that bounce is going to allow the stock to go back to that $3.50 area. But man, we're down 17% on the stock today after creating those highs or creating that run up off that $2. So the stock ran up from $2 to about $6.70 2 days ago, and now we're seeing that violent move downwards to $3. So let's see if the stock can hold $3 on the down move, or if we can find support somewhere here and run back up to that $3.50.
Hey Prad, actually it's interesting. Do you know what Grom means in Russian? It's thunder.
It's what?
Thunder.
Grom is thunder?
Grom.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah. Interesting.
Grom is thunder. I can remember that. That's cool. I like that. What are your puts? Samagon on Prad's cup. Is that the Russian vodka?
Okay, why I keep hitting on you? Yeah, it's like self-made vodka, but it's kind of
it's
not
like
even
moonshine.
Maybe I don't know what moonshine is.
Okay, moonshine is like is homemade alcohol.
Yeah.
But it's like 50%
Same
strong.
here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's like moonshine then. I've never had moonshine either.
I did have moonshine.
Yeah?
My
50%?
dad, I don't know how much, but my dad, he for his birthday, I believe, my mom presented to him I don't know what is that, but it's like you literally cook your alcohol in there, like, you know, like a lot of
Okay.
tubes, blah blah blah. And he's doing his own like samagon, and it's
Okay.
actually really good because it tastes so smooth, so nice. He uses apples for that, I believe, but then you get drunk real quick because like, you know.
Yeah, a couple shots and you're
Yeah.
already in bed. I think the strongest thing I've had is maybe absinthe, and I was lucky enough to find an absinthe bar here in Toronto, and apparently, according to him, it was pure absinthe, so I'll just believe it. 50%, more like 140%. What are we talking about here? Oh, moonshine. Right. I mean, I'm just going off of, you know, the basic 50% number, but yeah, 100% moonshine's a lot stronger
Wow.
than that. I'm just going off a basic, you know, throwing a random number
Like
that's not 5%.
100% just drink hand sanitizer.
Yeah,
No,
like,
why
aren't
you
you
need
just drinking like this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just finish the whole hand sanitizer and just call that moonshine. Why not? Jail hooch. Yeah, basically. All right. Prad invited all day long. What am I invited to? To have
Samagon
moonshines?
party, I
Oh
believe.
boy. Prad and alcohol don't get along. All right, let's go to, let's see what AMC is doing. Is it still around VWAP or making a little bounce to $40? So we did get a little bit of a run up off that, off that VWAP range or so, but now looks like we're getting rejected again off that 3960 area, and let's see if we're gonna maybe find support before this in the premium or in this range high. If not, then of course going back straight to VWAP and just basing off there, or because of that weakness that we saw here, and if we see weakness here too, we're instantly going back to make a test of the lower days. PALT. So I was trading PALT today, another stock that I was trading, and it is actually my only down stock today. If I'm looking at my blotter, not significantly, I'm only down $5. I don't mind saying that, and it's because, you know, I took a FOMO entry, and as soon as I took that FOMO entry, I was like, all right, this stock is absolutely going nowhere. Look at the weakness off that $13 break. Like, yeah, it went to $15, but if you guys are watching here, and remember when I said a couple days ago the stock could easily go to the $20 or whatever the all-time high was, but you guys have to keep an eye on how it traded yesterday and the day before, because those are the actual levels for the stock that now matter. And if you guys notice, the $14 level, that $13 level, like these even dollar levels were obvious like key levels for moving on for now. And today, yeah, it went up above 13 a little bit, but what I was looking for is to break off that 13, halt on that way up towards once it breaks off that 13. Let's look for a halt. Let's look for a halt all the way up to 14. Let's look for a $14 break. Let's look for a $15 break, and then for a $16 break. None of this happened. While Neil was sitting there and being, it's gonna halt soon. Is it gonna halt soon? It doesn't halt. While I was sitting here and looking for the halt, it didn't halt. Watching all of this absolute nonsense happen around this $13, I was like, you know what? Just take that $5 loss, move on, get out of the stock. It's gonna come crashing down from here because it's going nowhere to the top side. And thank God I made that decision. Look what happened. It instantly went down like almost $2 from there, and just died and halted on that down move, actually, where Neil was, I think he had some shares, and I think he wanted to get more short on that halt. I'm not sure if he did, but great short for Neil, and I'm pretty sure he had the same idea, noticing the weakness on that $13 level, noticing how it did not go through the top side, did not halt on that move up, did not go to $14, did not do anything that anyone was expecting to the top side, but did everything that everyone expected if it was showing weakness. And that's why I'm guessing Neil just hammered that short here. PALT. So yeah, still doing nothing after that. I'm not gonna expect it to go back to that $13 range after noticing that weakness off the open. I'm not gonna expect it to go anywhere near that today. Prad might be a good time to short CHPT. So, I've heard about this stock multiple times as terms of shorting it around these levels. And every day it just keeps going lower. So obviously the stock is just getting hammered. Would I want to short it around here around $19 though, which is low a day and volume is almost lackluster, no volume? My opinion is no. But if you want to play the breakout of $19 to the downside, that is a strategy that you can take. And if the stock goes back to $19 to the top side, there is your obvious risk to reward. So your reward is kind of unknown to the downside, I guess, but your risk is pretty defined. On the break of 19 to the top side, there is your risk, and your entry is $18.99. Granted slippage, right? Granted slippage.
Do you have favorite gateway?
Ooh, I do, and I don't want to talk about it at all.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to talk about it at all.
It's a secret?
It's a secret.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about my favorite gateway because that just means people are going to crowd it, and especially based on my strategy that I use. There's a reason why I get called Mr. Never Pay Fees, and I'm going to end that conversation there. If you're smart enough to figure that out, and if you're smart enough to figure out how gateways work, or even spend a little bit of a time to research how gateways work, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. There's a reason why I get called Mr. Never Pays Fees on our Discord server with all my friends. All right, smart move. Yeah. I'm not really going anywhere further from there. So if you figure out what I'm talking about, you figure it out. MEMES, you know what? I'll give you a +1 there. That's a good attempt.
Brandon says MEMES.
Is that Brandon?
Yeah.
Brandon, why are you sharing my answer, dog? Nah, MEMES
on
used
chat.
to.
He shared it on chat and I shared it to everyone.
Oh, come on. These guys are baiting my scene out. But no, MEMES used to be my favorite gateway, but not anymore. After today, it has changed. And hopefully no one knows why either. All right. There's no such thing as secret. You should share. This is what it's all about. Yeah, but it's not MIAX either, Sean. Haha. It's a pretty obvious gateway, man. It's a gateway that everyone uses, so it does not even matter if I tell you or not. But I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
All right, like, we'll just leave you alone.
Yeah,
okay?
thank you. Leave me alone, guys. Especially Sean and Brandon are here spilling secrets of my gateway knowledge. Come on. All right. Anyways, CHPT, we're getting a little bit of a jump above $19. Yeah, it is looking like it wants to hold that level a little bit longer, but that breakout would be maybe spicy. Bosch X, bats. People are just throwing every gateway now. I like it. This is how we confuse the world. We just say every gateway is my gateway. I like it. SMTS. SMTS looks like it wants to go up. So did I not call this drop down? So I did say the rug is going to get pulled. This move up that happened was on almost no volume, and that drop was going to happen, and you got a 20-cent drop to the top, to the downside after creating the high of $2.80. But now what I'm noticing is actual volume coming in. We're seeing some buys coming in after retesting this area, holding that $2.55 as a support, running it back up here. If we come back lower, you can expect a little bit more test on the sideways and keep expecting volume to come up here. But this run up over here that you saw was absolute bogus. There was no shares that take place on that run down. It was exactly what I expected to happen. Do you have Instagram? Yeah, if you do !Prad, you'll get my socials, and the same applies for anyone on the show. So if you do !Neo, Sean, Brandon, if you do !Socials, you get the main channel, Trader TV channel, and of course, if you do Prad, you'll get Prad. Or if you wait every 15 minutes, Nightbot just spams the chat for you.
By the way, I just on your account.
Yeah.
And guys, I really recommend you to follow Prad also, because he posts like great cuts, like short cuts from our show. Here is our tinfoil performance. I need to teach you how to cut those videos. Do you want to have that black space around?
Yeah,
it's
you
like
need to teach me.
It's your style, or
no?
like,
You need to teach
yeah,
me.
I'll
I don't know
teach
what
you.
I'm doing, Valeriia.
We'll
You think I know what I'm doing with this? Look, I might be young, but I'm not a social media kid.
Here, like Prad posts some
That's hilarious.
memes when you gonna quit playing games? Me.
When my
That's
mom
funny.
asks me when I'm going to playing games, this is what I'm going to show my
That's
mom.
funny. So please follow Prad and of course follow our main account. We probably need to start post a little bit more here. But
Brandon
here's
looked nice
happy
over there.
Brandon with some champagne. So yes, guys, follow us on social media.
Yeah.
Ooh,
What's
we
up?
have a new member,
go.
D-Money12. Welcome to the family and to the green side. I hope you are having a profitable day today.
Prad's super secretive today? No. Prad's not super secretive. Jacqueline, come on. I've been spilling the sauce all day today. Only thing I've been secret about is my one little thing. Okay, come on. I'm allowed to be one. Like I'm allowed to hide one little thing. But I've been spilling the sauce on my strategies, on my mentality and my plays all day. The sauce has been spilled all over the internet. Short everything today. I mean, a little bit of a short off the open. Yeah, everything was dying, but man, the market making an amazing rebound. Even now, QQQ is holding these levels and trying to end green, or at least be green. You know, we're pretty much flat for the day on QQQ, and the SPYs are almost up 0.6, or actually up 0.6% for the day. So let's see that higher highs being established that we're noticing, and higher lows, sorry, but almost higher highs over here. Let's see the market just go up and see all stocks end green. It'll be good, especially on a Friday. That would be amazing. Speaking of Friday, we got
Manny Ayala, how would you say that?
let me see. Ayala, yeah, Manny Ayala.
Manny Ayala, our good friend. I mean, Manny is every day on the chat and basically a member for 14 months, which is more than a year. You're a real fam, Manny. Thank you very much for your support. Happy Friday to you too. I hope you'll have some fun. Write in comments, Manny, what are your plans for weekend? What are your plans for weekend? Let me guess. Playing games.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what else is it going to be? So Farsi Clip exactly is asking me, Prad, what do I think about New World? Well, there you go. She just answered the question. Miss V just told you what game I'm going to be playing and what I'm going to be doing all weekend. And I'm going to be honest, boys, I'm not getting out of my chair for at least 16 hours in a row. Like I'm gonna be grinding that game 16 hours tonight all the way until tomorrow morning. Maybe sleep for 6 hours and then wake up and do another 16-hour run. I better be level 40 by the end of this weekend, or I'm not gonna be happy. So and if you want to come catch me grinding my ass off on that game, you can so easily. All you have to do is just Google Trader Prad and you'll find where I'm gonna be streaming that.
I want to fight.
Yeah, so all you have to do is Google Trader Prad and you'll easily find where I'll be streaming New World Gaming. 16 hours, no doubt. Even if my mom's gonna try and stop me or tell me to clean the house, it ain't nothing happening this weekend. No, the dogs ain't getting walked. Dogs ain't getting fed. Ain't no room getting cleaned.
You're so rude. You remember that thing when like you're being bad to animals, and they call them?
Yeah, animal control.
Yeah, I'll call them for you.
Look, my dog can go walk himself and eat himself, right?
I would just tune in to see how your mom gets in and starts screaming at you while you're playing, and you're like, "Mom, don't talk to me, I'm playing."
I'm going full dungeon mode on this weekend, and ain't nobody stopping me. Period. I hope my mom's not watching me, because as soon as I go home, there's gonna be a belt ready for me. Isn't sitting supposed to be the new smoking? Is it? I guess so. I mean, but you get up every hour or so. I don't sit 16 hours in a row. I of course get up every hour or so. Needs a girlfriend? No, I don't want a girlfriend right now. Coming off of a relationship, I am enjoying my single time. I am gonna enjoy my single time in my dungeon, in my little gaming cave, and live this little fantasy world of mine, and live it to the best ability that I can. All right, let's go look at. We have 10 minutes left here on this stock, so let's quickly go. Let's see what we can do here. Take profit. Are we talking about take profit? Or are you just talking about take profit in general? Let's go look at AMC. Quick little recap. AMC back to 39. Like I said, oof, I'm on fire with my calls today. Let's go. I love it. 36-hour blackout in Ontario. Oh boy, that better not happen or I'm coming for you, Ramit. If a blackout happens in Ontario, I know you are the one who orchestrated it and I'm coming for you. You better feed your dog. I know. I love my dog, bro. I'm not. There's no chance I'm not gonna not feed my dog or walk my dog. Like,
imagine the whole chat and me are calling to the
Yeah.
animal control, and they come to you during you playing your game.
woman detrimental to becoming financially independent. 100% agree. I want to be financially independent, and I want to, spend my monies on myself and maybe my dog a little bit of there. But for now, we're living the single life, baby. We're gonna enjoy it as long as we can. GME coming back down? Question mark. Indeed, also. So no 180 just yet for you guys, but maybe eventually. But let's see if BBBY is getting a little push. Bed Bath and Beyond maybe also coming back lower with GME and market now going lower. Okay, wow. So Bed Bath and Beyond still at that $17 level that we were playing in yesterday. So if you just pull back the chart here, we're kind of seeing what similar action that we saw off the open yesterday. So you might be looking at this chart and thinking, oh, this is right now, and actually no, this is yesterday's chart. And if you go here, this is today's chart. So notice how the trading is almost similar. We're trading in that same $17 to $16.80. So you guys saw Sean take that $17 break yesterday. You saw Miss V take that $17 break yesterday, and they all made money. They all went all the way to $18. I'm not saying it's gonna happen again, but there is a free strategy for you. There is some sauce being spilled for you on the live show, just in case you want to take that trade. If $17 breaks and goes to the top side, there's an easy long for you. Maybe a 20-cent long to $17.20, maybe a 40-cent long to $17.40, and your reward is the 40 cents, and maybe your risk is maybe 10 cents. If it goes to $16.90 on the downside, you get out, right? Thanks. Today I really needed the sauce or the laughs. Oh, you're welcome. It's a Friday. Everyone needs a laugh, It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. All right.
Oh my God.
PROG volume still. Not BBBY. PROG 8% on the day compared to how high it was, and now we're trending lower and lower. We're going back to looks like yesterday's after hour ranges. So let's see what the stock does. But obviously breaking all the supports to the downside with volume picking up going into the end of lunchtime here. So I'm gonna expect maybe a little bit more red side for PROG before we see a little bit more green side. That was the most serious I've ever heard Miss V. What was the song was viral when I was in high school? My ears still bleed from it. I know, Austin. I know. It makes me cringe when I sing it, but you have to just for entertainment purposes. But trust me, in my heart, in my soul, I'm cringing at myself. So you can cringe at me too, because that was supposed to be a cringeworthy clip. It was all for entertainment. MVIS to 1050. I mean, if you think so, if you believe in it. But let me just quickly see what the stock is doing today. The stock MVIS is down about 2%. Let me go see if I can find any levels on the pivot points. MVIS, it does say the support number 3 is 1056, so it could easily go down there with a leg with another move down. We are seeing lower lows and same lows but lower highs, so it's a pattern of weakness, or it could break out after continue to hold this level multiple times. Keep an eye out for that breakout to the downside to go to 1050 that you're waiting for.
Hey Prad, I really want to bring that up. So one of our viewers, thank you very much, brought up that there is a fake TraderTV.Live account on Instagram. The only difference, it ends with the Z, TraderTV.Live Z, like that. And we're just TraderTV.Live. And the most sad thing is that fake account has more followers.
No, it's okay. Don't believe it. That's all fake followers. They paid for
Anyways,
it.
guys, please
Yeah.
report if you see any fake accounts. We only Trader TV Live. All our accounts you can find like Nightbot sending on the live chat, and also you can ask me. I will send it for you. No Z endings, SS. Just like make sure you read the spelling correctly, and we don't sell anything on the internet, so please stay aware of scammers.
Yeah, and we're not gonna contact you in your direct message, telling you we're selling you a course or whatever. But if we are selling your course, we would already have done so on this show or on the morning show or on the evening show. We're not here to sell courses. We're here to educate people on how to trade better and become better traders on a day-to-day basis. So if anyone's contacting you and saying, "Hey, join my course. We're gonna teach you how to trade,"
Scam.
just block right away. That's an insta block. Block that person and report them for us if you can, because that would do us a favor. My dog can walk and eat himself. Guys, I'm joking.
It's so funny. Someone said that Brandon created the fake
Brandon
Instagram.
created the fake
Yes,
account.
because it has only his pictures. No, it's not Brandon.
Yeah. Brandon is too busy to be doing that, man.
But Brandon has Twitter account,
Yes.
which worth to follow.
Yeah, Brandon's Twitter account is actually very. It's almost like a news
Yes.
IRS. He just he keeps giving you updates throughout the day. So if you guys don't have access to this tool called TweetDeck, a quick little trader tool tip. From Prad. One of the tools I use is actually called, let me see if I can pull it up here. In the meantime, while I'm talking about it, it's called TweetDeck. So what you can do is hold a bunch of Twitter columns in there and have them all ready. And what I basically have is I have the whole floor, which is the Neil, Sean, Brandon, and as you guys can see right here, stock twits is there, and then right next to is Brandon, right next to is Sean, right next to is Neil, and I'm basically tracking what they're trading so I can kind of steal their ideas. But mainly, Brandon's posting news almost on a minute by minute basis every day, and updating you guys as to what's going on. And if you use this tool called TweetDeck, you can just have multiple columns set up to just track all of that instead of Googling the person's username and just struggling, or only having one username per tab and you're clicking the mouse and scrolling through tabs. So here's a quick little tool for you guys. TweetDeck.
It is cool, and I used to have the one, but then I was just too busy for me.
Too much?
all these rows.
Yeah.
But actually it's very useful in trade-wise. And yes, guys, follow Neil, Brandon, and Sean on Twitter. Each of them are totally different, and Prad, of course, because Brandon brings super quick latest news. And once I even been riding in my Uber to the office, and I see that Brandon tweets the news, I come here, I run, I get into position, and it was a great trade for me. Also, Sean posts on his Twitter everyday legendary sticky note, and of course Neil posts his trades of the day, also some information. So those are golden tickets. And of course Prad tweets his trades, also some memes, some quotes, and
Most of the time it's just Twitter fights with people who think I'm wrong half the time. So
recently they posted images of each other, so they also share their personal life there. So I would follow them if I were you, but I already follow them.
yeah, thank you, Miss V, for those kind words. We're almost heading up into closing time here, so you just want to...
So let's summarize this week. Oh, he's already in his game,
You want to show?
guys.
So
We're not over
this is
even.
me setting up for me to log in. So that's the server I'm on. This is me, remote logging into my computer. That's my character. But anyways, this is just me logging in to make sure I get into the login queue time, because the login queues are like 2,000 players long. That takes 3 hours. I was in queue for 3 hours last night. I couldn't even play. So I'm gonna get in queue right now, so I don't have to wait when I get home.
The dedication.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your top stock? One stock of the week.
Top stock of the week?
you.
It's got to be CEI, man. CEI has been the most fun stock all week to just watch and trade, and the opportunities on it has been absolutely phenomenal. So I'm pretty sure you guys were making a killing on it. I'm pretty sure the main guys were making killing on it, and it was fun to have this week to talk stocks with you guys. I can't wait to have another week with you guys and a whole new month. Hopefully we get more volume, but until then, Miss V?
Okay, guys, thank you very much for spending this week with us. Thank you for asking about my top stock. And we love you. I hope you're having a great day. And again, remember that we're back at 3:00 p.m. Eastern Time to trade the Power Hour, the last hour of this trading week on the first day of the month. Don't miss that, guys. Come back at 3 p.m. We love you. XOXO. Peace out.
Adios. Paka paka.
Пока-пока.